He wasn't this loving, kind person giving money away, pillar of the Jewish community. He cared about one thing: money, making lots of it, and not caring who he destroyed, who he stepped on, or who he fucked over.
It was 2 years ago that the bodies of billionaire couple Barry and Honey Sherman were found in their Toronto mansion. Today, the Toronto Star is reporting new details in the mysterious murder case. The couple's positioned bodies were discovered near their indoor swimming pool, but the paper's investigation has uncovered the position was eerily similar to this: life-size sculptures that sat in a room near the crime scene. With more on this and other of the new reporting, I want to bring in Toronto Star's chief investigative reporter, Kevin Donovan. Kevin, good morning. Glad you could be with us.
Good morning.
So let's get straight to this. It's pretty creepy. We just have to be honest about that from the outset. These statues were found close to where the bodies were found. Give us what you have uncovered in your investigation on this, the similarities.
Yeah. They're life-size sculptures. They're made from junk. They're made in the 1970s. They're quite interesting looking, and in this context, obviously quite creepy. And they are, what I found most unsettling and eerie about them is that they're in a seated position, similar to the way the Shermans were posed. But the male sculpture, they're clearly male and female. The male sculpture has a leg crossed, as does Barry Sherman. The male sculpture has a leg crossed, as does Barry Sherman.
And this connection, loose as it may be, between this photo and the way that the bodies were discovered, was made by investigators, or was it through your reporting? How did the similarities come to light?
I didn't see these photos till a few weeks ago. I have no idea what the police or the private investigators have come up with related to these photos. I've asked the police, and they said they can't comment on anything in an active and ongoing investigation. But what I did is, as soon as I saw them, I showed them to a number of people who were involved in this case, either as friends or some people who had a peripheral knowledge in the forensics, and they said they wish they'd seen them at the time. And quite frankly, I'm not sure that the Toronto police have twigged to this at all. There were so many issues with the early part of that crime scene, and as far as I know, these life-size sculptures went down with the house.
Do you feel that police are any closer to announcing suspects in this case, to solving this unsolved murder?
Well, in October, the police said that they were cautiously optimistic that, in fact, they were closer. I was expecting something by now, and nothing has happened, obviously.
He wasn't this loving, kind person giving money away, pillar of the Jewish community. He cared about one thing: money. Making lots of it, and not caring who he destroyed, who he stepped on, or who he fucked over